Can you still hear my game?
No. You also ruined my turn. It was supposed to be dramatic. Whatever. Welcome to the podcast today, folks. We have decided that you can see me again. It's been a long time since you saw my beautiful, beautiful face. It's the first time in life you can see Galactic's hideous face. You see Galactic looks like a homeless man who found Jesus, because it looks like he's in front of the church. As you can see right behind him, you know, it looks like he found Jesus. We have a new guy. If he can introduce himself when he can, you know, he'll probably do it in the middle of a sentence. I guarantee it. Of course, we have the other two. They don't need to say their names. They're not important. But go ahead and say your name anyway.
Hello, I'm not important.
Oh my God. You really said it.
You said it.
Shut the so no. Spirit?
Come on, tell me a story.
You're not doing this podcast. Please, God. Why are you doing this?
Come on, tell me a story.
Ew.
Are you good?
Hi.
Also, I need you to sit in one spot because that burns my eardrums.
Okay, well, a certain fat ass, because he's fat ass, asked me to cut the AC on because he's a fat ass, so I had to go walk over and go do that.
Yeah, Galactic. Your fat ass.
And I had to go feed this fat ass dog, so.
Yeah. Dark Wave, you fat ass dog.
I don't recall being in the same house.
I'm not fat.
I know. I'm jealous. Anywho, moving on.
House of fat ass.
Anywho, before we get started with the real shit that we need to get started, two things I need to ask you guys about, because everybody's here.
Okay.
First things first. How many of you seen that article that the Alien and Predator movies are racism, or allegories for black people and racism?
What?
Yeah,
How do
apparently.
you come to that conclusion?
Well, apparently this Uncle Tom guy, he's also black, said that the Predators are indestructible black men and they use them to sensationalize black people in the media, and the aliens were about black women and how fertile they were and slavery and how they're attacking them in their own home, even though the aliens invaded the ship. To my knowledge, to my
That doesn't make any sense.
Thank you. And when you put logic to it, like there were both female and male iterations of both, that doesn't make any sense.
I'm confused, but with the aliens, the little alien joint things, weren't they like more male? Weren't they kind of like I don't know, like what is it, bees or ants or whatever? Like there's like a queen alien that was like big or whatever, and then she would just be mass producing, and it was like just if I can recall, weren't their society kind of like that?
Yeah, they're
Yes.
bees. They're bees or ants. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to say?
But they're supposed to be like black women and okay.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So okay, like how bees, in a colony, there's a colony, and in the colony of bees, there's a queen bee. There's Big Bitch, the one that she only won. She queen bee, literally, and there's all rest of them is males.
I mean, I understand that. I'm just saying, I don't get it because I don't recall watching these movies.
I mean, you don't have to.
I only saw like
They're all
3 of them.
Everything he says is fucking wrong. He even said that the Predator was indestructible, even though if anybody can Google it, the words "if it bleeds, we can kill it." What the fuck?
Wait, don't predators earth their blood like green?
Yes.
Like green acid?
Yes.
Okay.
And Arnold said, "If it bleeds, we can kill it." He said this.
I'm so confused.
Oh my God! I have to fix something. Y'all continue. But yeah, and the next thing I want to talk about is this thing called cuties. How many people have seen that?
No, I don't know what that is.
I haven't heard, but I have not done any research on that.
Let's just say Netflix has a movie about 11-year-olds twerking.
Oh.
Yeah, that shit.
Why?
What you mean?
That?
Bruh.
It's the year of pedophiles. they want equal rights, so gotta get them. Hey, a movie with 11-year-olds twerking and shit.
No.
Hey, some 11-year-olds be having cakes too, all right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so Netflix had to fix the cover because the cover originally had them all in sexy poses, which was so fucking weird. And I was just like, y'all need to change that. Y'all are inviting pedophiles in your film. And the funny thing is, it's a French film made by a French black woman. And yeah, it got worse. I don't know what they did.
I thought they took it down because of a petition or something.
Oh yeah, they changed it and they don't want to take the film down. So yeah. So moving on from there, let's get to the meat and potatoes of this. Okay? Because that shit was just fucking weird. Let me go find it. Let me go find the top. Oh my god.
You gonna find what, sir?
The topics. The Viking Raiders.
I am the topic.
If you the topics.
I am the topic.
Alright, sexy.
Well, hold on. This is the wrestling podcast? Why were we talking about aliens?
I literally said before we get into the subjects. Let me bring that shit up. I want to see what y'all would say.
Galactic, I won't go say anything either.
Come on to me podcast.
I'm just letting him do him.
Come on of me podcast. Anywho, does anybody have anybody like to start a funeral prayer for the Viking Raiders? Because I feel like they're dead, and I accidentally put Viking Raiders in the chat, but they're not the Vikings.
You did.
Why didn't you correct me? Yeah, the Viking Raiders now.
It's cuter to see how. Never mind, I'm not gonna say it. Anyway,
it auto corrected to Viking Readers, you jackass.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho,
Sometimes just gotta let it happen.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'm surprised he spelled Viking right.
I hate you all, including you, Mr. Gucci Kaido, or whatever you want to call yourself when you get on the mic.
Who?
That would be the 5th person in the chat right now.
I thought you was naming a damn rapper. I was like, oh god, like their names are getting worse.
I mean, you're right. You're right.
No, we're not. This is the wrestling podcast.
Yeah, there's a rapper named YBX OYZ WXYZ. That's exactly his name.
$.
Exactly. Don't forget to put a little in front of it. Lowercase L, uppercase I, lowercase L. So it's
the SpongeBob joint.
Anyway.
Viking Raiders Viking Raiders. Yes.
They've been going downhill for a while, so it's not surprising to me.
Which one is the one that's in Underground? Is it Ivar? Is Ivar that was on the Raw Underground joint?
Both.
Well, no, the
one that lost to Dolph Ziggler?
Yeah, Ivar, right?
I forgot. I legit forgot.
I think that one's Ivar. I think it's Ivar. But yeah, lost to Dolph Ziggler in Raw Underground.
Yes.
Huh.
Yes.
How does that work out?
He poked him in the eye with his thumb.
And then got him in a rear naked choke. And then choked him out.
Which is perfectly legal.
I mean, yeah.
And not saying that it's not, but at the same time.
If there was a group that I think should not have been losing in the Raw Underground, the Viking Raiders is that group of people that should not be losing in the Raw Underground.
I don't even know why it's a thing, but let me just mind my business.
Yeah,
it's,
does anybody have a prayer to say for the Viking Raiders, though?
We should have prayed for them a long time
ago. I have a prayer.
What was your prayer, sir?
The prayer is... Good luck in the Thunderdomes. Good luck in the Thunderdome.
Preaching, brother.
Oh my god. Damn it. I wish I would have screenshotted Galacta's face. That would have made it mean. That would have been a fucking meme.
Oh, he's already a meme.
That face. Ugly. That was ugly with that face. He was looking like, oh nah. Oh nah. Sir. No, that's the choice. Oh, damn it. Damn, I should have screenshotted that, and then I would have put the word
my
"sir."
So before we continue on this podcast,
Yes.
I think the fifth person's having technical
He
difficulties.
is. He's been muted and blanked the whole time.
No, he's in a car full of people right now as he just texted me. He can't say anything right now.
Okay.
So why? Okay.
He's good. All right, make sure he was unmuted. He has all the permissions. He's just intercontinental champion in this joint. He ain't a universal champion yet. He ain't ready for that responsibility.
Oh yeah, we're all different. Who's who champion now? Who's
Everybody
champion?
except for everybody are all three of y'all are universal champions. I'm the WWE champ. He's an intercontinental champ.
That doesn't make any sense.
Why?
It's not how WWE works, There's
My dude.
Is it only just one Universal Championship?
Look. Here's why I did this. Y'all have the top roles because y'all have been here longer. So therefore, Spirit and Darkwave not only have the highest roles, but they can do almost anything I can do except for boot me or mute me, which I can do anything with anybody.
Can I have the AEW heavyweight championship? I feel like that one's more prestigious.
It is a little hard to alter the roles. Do it yourself. Alter the roles. I gave you and Darkwave permission.
Okay.
The only Galactic does not have said permission. Jesus.
Why?
Because fuck you. That's why.
He said you got the women's tag belts. Ooh.
I didn't say that. I ain't say none of that. None of that. All right.
What's the next topic there?
Let me.
Are y'all watching the Thunderdome?
No, I'm not watching the Thunderdome. What's going on in the Thunderdome?
It looks like you're playing WWE 2K.
No, I wouldn't
Why?
go that far, but that pyro.
Because it does. It reminds me of like the little. It reminds me of when me and Wild Fang, when he was in Williamsburg, and we was cracking up laughing with WWE 2K, and literally like the fans and stuff, like the little virtual fake ass fans. That's what it reminded me of.
Yep. But
Oh no! It also reminded me of, what was that game that was called? Oh, Guess Who? Where like the little panels of people's faces and shit was just the little squares.
Vince McMahon was on TV.
That's what it looks like. Looks like the WWE is paying Guess Who? It's so cool. I love it.
all right. All right. That makes sense. Yeah, I saw a screenshot of it and it looked fucking stupid. So
What am I watching? Vince McMahon. Oh my god.
wait, is it an event of like? Is it a house show event or is it just an event? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and move on because.
Oh my god.
That looks very weird.
So we're gonna talk about the Sonya Deville.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the Sonya Deville. Does anybody read up on what happened with her? Everybody.
What happened
How
to
could we
her?
not?
Well, apparently a stalker. He went up in her house and tried to kidnap her.
Apparently this dude. Apparently it wasn't like just a regular stalker, but this dude went in there. He had a knife. He had zip ties. He had duct tape. And this dude has actually been stalking her for like years, like messaging, sending her thousands and thousands of messages, like via all social media and all that other kind of stuff. Apparently that night too, Mandy Rose was staying there with Sonya because they're like friends and stuff out of the in real life.
Yeah.
So apparently they, Sonya was like, I forgot, like she was like really close to the guy when he came in, and it was like, oh my god, what are you doing here, blah 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 blah. And then when he tried coming after them, Sonya grabbed Mandy and they left out the back door. He thought they ran upstairs because when the police found him, they found him upstairs. So that's literally like, this situation could have been so much worse because of him thinking that they ran upstairs and not out of the house.
Yep.
But he has been apprehended. He is in custody. I hope this sicko, fucking never gets out.
I hope he gets help. Like legit. Like I genuinely hope he gets help because apparently
he's gonna get some help in prison. Gonna get that booty hole taken.
Hey yo.
some regular prison jokes are fine. But I say anything about Japanese prison rape and I'm ostracizing here. What happened?
Yes.
No.
What's the difference?
No rape. None of that.
Jesus Christ.
I think we need to address the biggest. I think we need to address the biggest issue of all this. I heard from a podcaster that what he did was literally expose every, I guess you can say, stan out there, the hardcore stans for the female wrestlers, the Sasha Banks stan, the Bliss Fits out there, I guess Sonya Deville marks, all those people.
First of all,
he literally exposed them.
Yes, that's what they're called.
That's what they're called.
Ugh, son. I want to say, you know what? I can't say what I want to really say. I would have to edit the podcast myself.
He literally exposed all of it. If you think about it, he really has.
I mean,
He exposed them for basically the clowns that they are.
I mean, that makes complete sense. It kind of brings about the fact that that's why even you said it before. These women have power, man, and they don't know what their own fucking power is, and they need to kind of get a grasp of their power because they can get shit like this to happen, or get fans to attack people for no reason.
Well, hold on. What prompted this whole situation? What did she do in specific?
Oh no, he was trying to get with her on Twitter, saying he loved her, all that good stuff. Mind you, one of my friends actually tried to talk to him out of doing something stupid years ago. It's actually on Twitter. It's all archived and shit. But he was like, "Thank you, but I don't need this, that," and he was always talking to her, and he's always trying to get her attention, and he forgot that she's, and I quote this, she's a lesbian. So therefore, he was just like, "Swiggity swooty, I'm coming for that lesbian booty." So I guess that's what happened.
Ugly.
But that's what he said. It was in the report. He said he said swiggity swooty, I'm coming for that lesbian booty.
Pull it up and put it in the drink.
I need the facts.
Yes, receipts. so receipt, sir. I need receipt.
I need the facts right now.
Why do I?
No, I want receipts. Receipts.
Why do you need receipts for this? This is
no. No. I don't hear you looking up the stuff and pulling it up.
You can't hear it.
I don't hear.
I'll put it on my computer. Okay. Yeah. Clackety clack. There we go. I don't know if you hear my computer in the background. Yep, I'll pull it up. I gotta put it in the chat. Give me a minute.
Terrible.
Hey, what if he really said that though? What would you have said if he really said that?
Really retribution. Really retribution. Really against Braun Strowman and the Fiend. Really retribution. Goodbye retribution.
What happened now?
What's going on?
What are you watching?
The Thunderdome SmackDown.
Oh, that's today. Wait, what is it? Oh, today's Friday. I don't know what. I'm getting my days confused.
Anywho, yeah, I stopped caring about SmackDown. I stopped caring about Raw too. I also stopped caring about wrestling in general, except for AEW.
Oh, speaking of SmackDown, segue.
Yes.
Braun Strowman. Wasn't that one of the topics?
Yes. I want to talk about Braun Strowman. Okay, first of all, I guess to start with Braun Strowman, we have to go back about Braun Strowman. When he started...
Oh, wait.
Like 15 people.
Wait. He's no longer Braun Strowman because he cut his hair, so we can just call him B. Roman. Yep, just call him B. Roman.
Wow.
Ayo.
I was gonna say Bald Strowman, but I think you got it on that one.
Yeah, you got it. That makes sense. He is B. Roman. First of all, Mr. B. Roman, I don't know what the fuck is going on with his character lately, but he is really a pile of shit. I don't understand.
From what I pick up, I think they're trying to, they're playing out this whole Fiend Bray situation. They're going to try and reunite them. Maybe, I think maybe Alexa Bliss turn her into Sister Abigail. Maybe make a faction out of it or something like that.
What am I watching on television?
What?
Which,
Why would they attempt this?
Retribution just got buried.
Well,
Retribution just got destroyed by the entire roster.
It says he's been.
What was you saying, Galactic?
Oh, you go and finish Galactic.
I forgot what I was saying.
Oh my god.
So many things happened.
Give me just a second. I'm going to have to pause the podcast for just a second. Okay, we're back after some super Who did it? Who interrupted me when I was trying to explain?
It was I.
Ayo.
I did it.
Yo.
Ayo, you gonna get stabbed too, son. But you're gonna get stabbed in Japan, so you be ready for it.
I don't know what that means.
I think you know what it means, Galactic.
That means swoopity swooty.
They. Anywho, our person who was having technical difficulties is now not having technical difficulties. Mr. I don't know what the hell I'm calling you. What did you say your name was?
Kaido.
Okay, cool. Now you were.
Don't hate, appreciate.
I appreciate my foot in your nuts. Anywho, what were you trying to say? Because you said you were trying to say something. For the last.
Yes, I wanted to speak in regards to my man who was also watching SmackDown. Me and him are watching the same thing. That whole Retribution storyline, very, very dumb. Very dumb.
Oh yeah,
I don't like it.
Yeah,
at all.
Yes,
but I do hope that some good people come out of it. Because I'm guessing that WWE just signed a whole bunch of people and they're about to do what they did with the Nexus when they dropped them out, and they're using Retribution to introduce them.
Except the Nexus got buried.
Do we not remember? Yeah, do we not remember the Nexus? What happened to them was tragic.
Yeah,
I understand.
It was a fucking murder. It was a murder.
Yeah, they get buried by John Cena single-handedly.
Yep.
Yeah.
And both Jericho and what's his name told him not to do it, and he did it anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
But from the Nexus, we have a lot of cool people.
Name
specifically, Daniel Bryan.
Technically, he got fired the first day the Nexus went rebellion. Name another.
Well, he's not in the company anymore. Never mind.
Yeah, okay. That was the point. That was
Titus O'Neil.
What? Great.
I mean, you're not wrong about them with the success part.
What?
They definitely
hold.
What the hell is that?
That would be Mr. Gucci Kaido, probably speaking real close to his mic or whatever. But yeah, there's a slight echo.
He's probably on speaker. But
Are you on speaker, Mr. Kaido?
Yes.
If you have Apple Buds,
Do you not have the AirPods?
What? I do.
I'm going to kill you.
What was I saying now? I was about to say Nexus. While they all are, in there today, popular and all that stuff, but they all had like a slight chance, and then WWE dropped the ball on them. Why are you stuck in that face?
Nah, I was trying to pretend like my joke froze. Anyway, yeah, no. So for real, out of anybody that was with the Nexus, Bray Wyatt and Daniel Bryan, theoretically, one left the company for a minute, or one was put back in what's the name of it? Development, and one was fucking fired, and then they both came back separately, and it was just so bad.
Which is true,
but they still were introduced to the company through Nexus.
That's just what I think. That's what he was getting at.
Yeah,
right,
exactly. I get it. Success,
but
no.
Retribution as a whole is the storyline is some shit right now.
Oh no, it's complete garbage, and it's really getting stupid. Like it's legit getting dumber and dumber the more and more it continues, and I really wanted to stop.
Honestly,
yeah, like it's really getting dumb.
I agree.
Was there anything else you wanted to bring up because you were a little far behind, in your life?
I heard somebody mention Raw Underground.
Yes.
I would just like to go, if I can, go on a rant on how incredibly dumb that is.
Go ahead. Floor is yours, buddy.
Horrible. First of all, the part that blows me is that WWE is trying their hardest to be UFC when they clearly are not. Like, bro, just stick to wrestling. Like, what is the whole purpose of Raw Underground?
They're not even doing wrestling shit good.
Exactly. Like, first of all, if your whole purpose of Raw Underground is to put over talent, I get it, right? But you only showcase two people: the little Arturo guy from like Italy or Brazil or whatever, and the big swole guy with the dreads.
Babatunde.
Right?
Babatunde.
Oh,
yes, aka the racist name.
He was in NXT. He was in NXT, and then he was in the, I believe it was the Greatest Royal Rumble. Yeah, the Greatest Royal Rumble. He was in that. That's literally the only time I have seen him. And then they actually, I forgot what they fucking changed his name to.
Babatunde.
Yeah, they changed his name. That's not his name now.
It is still his name.
Yeah, it's not his name.
No, it's not. It's something else.
It's actual, like, they gave him a different name.
Okay.
It's not cheesy and corny like Babatunde.
I mean, it's just racist, but I mean...
Slightly racist.
I mean, black people, that's...
Yeah. But, back to this whole dumb idea about Raw Underground, right? First of all, I don't like the fact that they brought back Shane McMahon just for Raw Underground. He needs to stay behind the scenes.
His motherfucker's name is Daba Kato.
There we go. There we go. I knew it was like something Dob.
Are you
That's
fucking serious? That is
very
his real name is Babatunde, though.
Yeah, they was just like, how much more deeper can we get into this?
What the fuck?
That's so bad.
I don't understand.
My name is Daba Kato.
They might as well just name this man Kuta Kente and just call it a day.
For real though. That's so sad. Man.
What the fuck?
Introduce it to the ring, Kuta Kente. Yep. That'll work.
And also what's done about Raw Underground is the fact that they bring down main talent who's already solidified themselves through Raw Underground. Like, if you're going to put over people, then bring in people that have not been introduced on the main roster. Why are you putting Dolph Ziggler and Shayna Baszler in Raw Underground? And Nia Jax, bro. Like, come on.
Well, I guess because they figure if she injures people in Raw Underground, they could be like, well, anything goes, so that's why these people were injured, and they can actually sell the fact that they got injured by Nia Jax in Raw Underground a little bit better.
No,
I'm just guessing. I'm literally, I'm just being an asshole. I don't know.
Fucking Nia Jax is so bad at this company. I wonder
why
she's getting a job.
Speaking of Nia Jax, just want to put this out there. The plexiglass that she hit, it's out for 6 to 9 months.
What?
Yeah, she hit some plexiglass to get at Shayna, and it hit Shayna. Shayna is good, but the plexiglass is out for 6 to 9 months.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, she is not a good wrestler. I'm sorry.
She's not good at this particular job, but yet they keep giving her opportunity after opportunity.
She's related to The Rock.
Yep.
No, it's because she's big. She's big.
No, it's because she's related to The Rock and she's big. That's
what we just.
I combined it. I did a fusion dance. You dumb motherfucker.
Oh my god. What is the next topic?
The next topic was Braun Strowman, which we never finished even talking about. We were talking about B Roman.
B Roman.
Yeah, or bigger Baron Corbin. I don't know. He looks like he looks like Baron Corbin's dad.
Was this a heel turn? Like, what is he now? Is he still a face?
Technically,
is Bray Wyatt a heel?
I swear to goodness, so there was a funny joke saying if Bray Wyatt was no longer like if the Fiend wasn't a heel, his name was going to change to the Friend.
Oh, fuck out of here!
Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see. I mean, the whole persona. It's literally him rummaging through the Hot Topic sale bin. So that's not. He should not be a babyface.
Wait, what? Rummaging through the Hot Topic sale bin?
Because he bought his whole outfit. Got the whole outfit from Hot Topic.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I
You know,
believe that maybe they're trying to do a thing where Bray is face and the Fiend's heel. And then with man, that there has to be a heel turn, right? Because it
that's
doesn't
what I'm
make
saying.
sense.
But he looks real stupid because it's like he's trying to become the Fiend to beat the Fiend, and I'm like, no, just
Yeah,
no.
that doesn't make sense.
Now, one thing I did like, I don't know if you guys saw the opening promo for SmackDown, but it was a small moment where he and Bray Wyatt were on the same page. It was when I'll just to break it down, Retribution had circled the ring, kind of like how the Shield does, but it was like 20 of them. And Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman were in the middle, and they both shook their head as in, yeah, let's beat him up. And then, Bray Wyatt did his old disappearing act. But there was a moment where Braun Strowman was on the same page as Bray.
So yeah, that goes back to what I was saying before we went to break earlier. I was saying that basically, I think they're trying to get the title off Braun
Strowman.
The Roman.
And then B, turn them into some type of faction, probably include Alexa Bliss as Sister Abigail as well.
I don't know, bro. He definitely tossed her pretty hard.
Yeah. He was like, yeet.
Threw her out of that ring. Yep.
Yeah. How did she end up on the floor right in front of the Fiend, though? That's my question. And how did Braun Strowman's big ass end up backstage again? I was just confused. I was like, this is so fucking awful. It is not believable because it's Braun goddamn Strowman. He's not that fast. He can run, but he's not that fast. I don't care what anybody says. Like, bro, I used to like Braun Strowman, and then they killed Braun Strowman. But lately, I've just been thinking Braun Strowman's just been trash, and it's really annoying.
I think they're leaning on him a little bit too hard.
Well, it's simply because the absence of Roman Reigns. They need
exactly
to fill his spot.
And
that's not necessarily Braun's fault. That's WWE's fault for not building new stars.
Most definitely.
So now their biggest stars, Becky's out pregnant, Charlotte's getting a titty fix, and Roman said
get a title shot immediately.
Yeah, and then whatchamacallit's going to come back, Roman's going to come back, and then it's going to be back to business as usual. So when you're top, it's like at a job, if you only got 3 good employees and all 3 of them are sick, then it's like, oh shit.
Exactly.
Your store's going to go to hell.
Mm-hmm. Well, who's, did you guys talk about Sasha Banks and Bayley yet, or no?
No.
We can talk about them.
I was just going to say that the only reason they're getting pushed so hard now is because of the absence of Becky and Charlotte.
Agreed.
100% agreed.
It's kind of disrespectful to everybody else that the fact that they have literally every women's title except for the NXT titles.
It is because no one else is getting screen time and or money off of that.
And then the fact that they're go ahead.
I was going to say, think of all the tag teams. The women's division has a lot of tag teams. So why give the tag titles to the top champions if we have all these tag teams? Even if they're bad.
Wait. Who has all these tag teams?
Bayley and Sasha has 2 tag team belts, and the women.
No. He said that WWE all these women's tag team. They just had to put Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott back together.
Yeah.
All we keep seeing is the Bayley. Alexa Bliss and fucking Nikki Cross. But we've seen that how many times? Kyrie Sane is gone, so no more Kabuki racist warriors.
Wow.
And that's it.
Let me fix my statement.
Iconics too. Iconics.
A bunch of tag team for the
The who?
Yeah, Iconics.
Do not get me started on that shit.
Oh, excuse me. Oh God.
Do not get me started on the Iconics. That
and
is.
there used to be Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville once upon a time.
Yeah, they're done. They broke them up, so.
That's true. Yeah,
it's weird because they started having tag team moves with each other, and then I'm like, oh, Fire and Desire, which I thought was just a euphemism for the gayness, but I mean,
oh my god,
I was just like, Why we got to do this, Vince? Why you always got to do this?
Yeah, it wasn't a very good idea by his side. But
I'm fine with them being broken up because Sonya Deville is actually doing some good work.
Yeah, she's actually pretty good at what I think she deserves a title shot off of what she's been doing because she's really
That's
good.
what-
No.
Her mic
Instead, we're getting a fucking hair versus hair match.
Mm.
I
Mm.
don't want to
That's the
talk
only
about
reaction
that.
you can have.
On Sunday, we will talk about that. But yeah, we're gonna get a hair versus hair match, you know. And I don't know if anybody here likes hair versus hair matches, but those aren't particularly good matches.
Typically, they actually wrestled, you know.
We already
Now-
seen the match.
What? Anyone else? I was gonna say, anyone else noticed the absence of the Money in the Bank contract?
Wait,
Where
He
is it?
came back like
where the fuck is
maybe
he?
2 weeks ago.
Otis.
Where the
Otis,
fuck is
yeah.
Otis?
He was there 2
Oh.
weeks ago, but he didn't have the briefcase.
Yeah, I just saw him on today though. Today he was fighting Retribution. So
Did he have the briefcase?
I mean, no, he was fighting Retribution now.
Okay.
But I
Why
do
does he
like
have the
idea
briefcase?
Because he was the hottest thing
pray-
at the time, and then now they don't have shit else to do.
And now he's
I
paid.
hope and pray that they use it for like have him cash it in on a tag team.
I hear they're gonna try. That's a big rumor. They're gonna try and make him the first tag team cash in.
Well,
I
yeah,
hope so.
because this is the tagline for whatchamacallit is you'll never see it coming. So hopefully there'll be a bunch of fucking surprises besides just the random ass. I guarantee you, the only thing we ain't gonna see coming is just the RKO. It's like, wow, you guys made a whole tagline just for RKO. Good job.
Randy is not winning that title on
Hey.
Mother. If Randy wins that title,
Hey,
I'm
know
gonna be perfectly honest. I'm gonna be so honest. There's kind of a little bit more opponents. Like there's a little bit more baby faces that can go for with Randy Orton if he wins the title versus okay, Drew McIntyre beats Randy Orton. Who?
Right.
Unless they about to call up and bring up Adam Cole or somebody or whatever or a heel. But we saw Bobby Lashley got Dolph Ziggler twice, unfortunately. Even had Seth Rollins. He's about to go up against Randy Orton. I mean, unless you want to see Drew versus MVP or Shelton Benjamin, but that's not.
Bring
Yeah.
back Bobby Lashley.
well,
How about-
actually,
We saw that he went up against Bobby Lashley.
he did go
how
against Bobby
about
for the title.
how about Jinder Mahal versus Drew McIntyre?
And do we want to see? Do we want to see that? Do we want to see that?
Absolutely.
How
I'm
about
gonna disagree with Darkwave on that one.
Darkwave, shut the
I
fuck
want to
up.
see that.
No,
match.
shut the fuck up.
Jinder Mahal.
Jinder Mahal had the most successful title reign of all time.
Who did he take the title from last time? Was it Shinsuke?
Randy Orton.
It was Randy
I was-
Orton.
Randy.
I was
Orton.
very depressed when I saw that.
I was depressed. I was super depressed.
I was hurt.
And then, of course, that's when we finally got the. Oh my god, this is when SmackDown. Honestly, to me, when I loved watching SmackDown was when we had the house that AJ Styles built.
Yep.
That was fucking phenomenal.
And that whole
I loved
John
it.
Cena storyline. Oh my god, those
Yes.
promos, fire.
SmackDown was fire until Shane McMahon turned heel.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes. Yep.
You know when it stopped being fire to me? When Shane McMahon was in the fucking Survivor Series match. Both of them.
Oh
Why did
my
he
god,
do
he
that?
was the last person. Like, bro,
Why? Yo, look,
Yeah.
I would have been like,
WWE wants to promote new stars, but hey, let's have my son, who already was not that good of a wrestler, and then you can clearly tell, like, oh yeah, wrestling is fake, and then it's super difficult to explain people. But yeah, but it's good. And then when you see Shane McMahon, it's like, yeah, I can't even explain.
But he doesn't even sell the moves right.
he doesn't. Like when he got speared off the top rope,
And he almost died.
he
And
almost
Randy
Like,
Orton-
died,
didn't even
and Randy
do-
Orton had to tell his goddamn son that he's okay.
Yeah.
He's like, he's
What's
not.
the what's the joint? Like, what is it? The Round the World or some shit like that? He don't even do that properly.
Right.
Killian Dane does that shit better than him. And Killian Dane is a big man. Oh, my bad. Killian Dane does it better than him. He sounds like a Mortal Kombat character. Like the Mortal Kombat announcer shit. They just be like, Killian Dane. Ready. Fight. Anywho, regardless, by the way, I do miss Sanity. I really do. Unfortunately, the leader of Sanity is back in TNA again.
Do I really though?
Did you see Sanity back in NXT days when they were in the goddamn what's the name of that damn match?
But I didn't like the country bumpkins.
War Games. They were war. Yeah. They weren't country bumpkins. That's the funny part. People can what? They were just insane people.
Them, they Especially when they got up on the main roster.
When they got up on the main roster, they tried it, but they were just anarchists. There's 4 anarchists. They were crazy.
They should have sold it like that.
That's what they did in NXT.
Right, I'm saying on the main roster.
Vince is the dumbest motherfucker in wrestling. What are you talking about? Vince McMahon is not a smart guy. Jesus Christ! I don't care if he hops off of the edge to prove that he can. You can do the bump to people, or if he's a hands-on boss. He is still an idiot. Hence why we named the part of this podcast the Vince McMahon. Hold on, what is it called? The Fuck You Vince McMahon Football League. Yes, that's what I named it. Jesus.
Oh God. What about that? No, what's happening?
What about what? No, what?
I thought you were actually bringing up XFL.
Oh no. In that chat, I want all memes of Vince McMahon in that shit. That's all it requires. You gotta post shit else besides memes of Vince McMahon. I want to start posting memes of Vince McMahon in that chat. Still, he is the dumbest motherfucker. Why do you think AEW is so easy for people to digest? It's because Tony Khan lets his wrestlers go. A wrestler goes to Tony Khan and goes, I have an idea for my character. He goes, I do not care. Book it. Do what you do. Do what you do. Book it. Where's my kebab? Exactly what he does. That's what it is.
So I thought we was not going to do race.
Wow.
Okay. Okay. He said, "Where is my man said, where is my kebab?"
God, bro.
You might as well just did the goddamn tongue click. I mean, that's one.
That's everything.
Wow.
I'm gonna be tongue clicking too. I'm just, okay. All right. I'm not falling for this trap. Nope.
Yeah, let's just move past it.
No, I'm not in this trap.
Anywho, I don't know what Tony Khan really sounds like, but Tony Khan literally just goes, "Do it. You good? Do it. I don't care. Just don't fuck up."
There we go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I like the way I did it before. That was more. It was more realistic.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Almost as realistic as your. Anyway, next topic. I was going to say Japanese, but I realized I shouldn't bring up Japanese.
We are officially the only podcast to bring that up. I invented a subject, a genre, Japanese. Yeah.
I don't know why I brought it.
Oh God!
Hey,
no.
I googled it. No one talks about it, so I made up something.
No. Just like that just like whatever that was, you were just no. Okay.
First of all, you just mad because you almost blending in with your background with your colors, ass. You contrasting with your colors in the background, bro. You are a part of the wall.
How?
Oh God.
Here's the wall.
Anywho, I'm married to you, so I mean, I have to accept it. Anywho,
right.
Anything else anybody want to talk about?
Was that it? Was that all the topics?
No.
For wrestling?
No.
We're finally getting to break up the Lucha House Party. Thank you.
You said what?
They're breaking up the Lucha House Party. Good.
Well,
I forgot they were even a fucking thing.
They're still employed?
Kalisto's turning heel?
Wait, that's completely going against WWE's logic because WWE likes to pair up your minority. Now we're gonna put you together.
Oh my gosh, like the Hurt Business.
I thought they were called the Hurt Locker.
Oh,
for
and
like
then the Hurt Business about to get another black guy. So yep.
Who?
Cedric.
Oh my goodness.
Black guys.
Why? This better be MVP's idea. This is Vince.
Minorities that wrestle together stay together.
I'm pretty sure it's MVP's idea.
I hope so, bro.
And number two, if nothing comes of it, Vince McMahon showing colors, true colors.
Most
no
definitely.
pun intended.
Give Bobby another title opportunity.
Well, that's why he put Andrade and freaking Angel Garza together. Ooh, you guys barely. Ooh, Hispanic. Yeah,
I'll be right back.
Put you guys together. Yeah, Hispanic goal.
Okay. Oh, excuse me.
Are we talking about NXT too?
We can.
Well, NXT is all Triple H and if you mean on the podcast, yeah, we can talk NXT.
Hasn't this been me? But I feel as though NXT does not feel the same.
In what sense? Without the fans?
Well, besides just without the fans, but like NXT was so fucking hot fire, like during the time period of like the Tommaso and Johnny Gargano like storyline and shit, like that. Like I could watch the entire NXT, like damn near any story was interesting and stuff. Now the only kind of one that I'm kind of like, but I kind of don't even like that is the Karrion Kross Keith Lee joint, but I kind of don't really like that one.
Yeah, I think
like you just gave Keith Lee the belt. You had him forfeit the North American Championship. Fine, whatever. But he only had the NXT one for like barely 2 months, and Karrion Kross has barely been there. And it's like, I understand you guys are high on this guy, but you guys are literally strapping the rocket to him. But it's like, okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, next up on the card, it looks like he wants to talk NXT Takeover Boston predictions and previews, and SummerSlam predictions as well. So
perfect segue. Yes, I essentially own that. It definitely lost a certain element from what it used to be.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, and then this whole Pat McAfee joint with Adam Cole. I mean, Adam Cole, first of all, cannot lose that goddamn match. Like, he is the longest reigning NXT champion, and you cannot have your longest reigning NXT champion losing to a goddamn football. Not even he's a fucking punter.
Right, exactly.
I had to look up who the hell Pat McAfee was because I never heard of this man. I was like, oh, that's you just a fucking punter. Yeah, no.
But I didn't even know he was a punter.
Yep, I looked it up.
I thought he was a wrestler who failed, like Byron Saxton.
Nah, this dude was a punter.
Wow, that's sad.
Well,
but I will say that promo on Wednesday that him and Adam Cole cut, I really liked it.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I liked it because of how it built up Adam Cole. You know, to me, when I saw it, it was like Adam Cole. It put Adam Cole on a different pedestal, right? Especially that last part when he got in his face and was like, "Yo, do something! I dare you!" Like that was real cool to me.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like either call him up. It's like they wanted to call him up, but then they're just like kind of
hope and pray
holding off.
I hope and pray they don't. I don't, because he's a little guy. He's not gonna get love from Vince, and he's gonna get buried.
Adam
I
Cole.
can see it now. Yeah. But
WWE, I will put them on. I will put all of them on Raw because they need some more heels. If Drew's gonna keep the belt, then Raw needs some more heels. Because if not, then you might as well just give it to Randy Orton.
I hate to break this to you guys, but Triple H just came out and he said there is a WWE draft this year, so that more than likely means we're gonna get some NXT call-ups.
Yeah,
part of the draft than
Damian Priest because he's not really doing much. Mm-hmm. Probably Dominic Dijakovic.
Cameron Grimes.
Dijak's rumor being Retribution. There's a.
Oh, that's a good. I like that. I can see that.
I don't know what he'd be Retribution about. Why? Because he got his ass kicked by Karrion Kross. WWE didn't want to help me with carrying cross, so I'm coming.
One of the women that they were saying could probably be in Retribution is what's her name? Vanessa Bourne, I think that was.
And Ember
Vanessa
Moon.
and Chelsea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I hear a lot of rumblings about Ember Moon, but isn't she still out though? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
injury.
Yeah,
She's still injured.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
Heard her injury was so bad that she might not be able to
Chasing after the fucking 24/7 belt. Ugh.
Oh my god. Oh, that is the worst.
Could you? I would be so pissed off if that ended my goddamn career.
Yeah,
Like, how salty would you be? I would be so damn salty.
Our
Career ended, chasing after the 24/7 belt.
Our truth guy. My man has the most title wins in WWE because of the 24/7 champion.
Which is true. And if anyone else has that title besides him, it's irrelevant.
That's facts. Except
I
for Shelton
don't
Benjamin. I like the
understand.
whole business.
Just because R-Truth kind of makes it entertaining to watch. You know, the concept is dumb to us, but when R-Truth has
but it's fine to watch. Like, when the shit was on, like, you know, the social media joints or whatever, that's fine. But then when you put it, like, on the actual, like, shows and shit, no.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No.
Although I do like the fact that it was a part of the Hurt Business. And, you know,
And that's stupid, too. Because the belt is garbage, so why are they sitting there going after, like, this worthless ass title? I'm like, no, I'm not going after this. I want all the big shit. Give me the Universal, the WWE, the Intercontinental, the US. I want the big shit. I don't want no damn 7-Eleven belt.
I think what they're going for with the Hurt Business, but they're not going to execute it. That's the sad truth. But what they're going for with that is having them capture pretty much all the titles, including the 24/7. But it's not. I don't. Vince McMahon would have to. They would need like Kofi or Biggie or somebody like that to get the WWE title, because ain't no way in hell Bobby's getting that title.
Why?
Damn sure we're not giving it to MVP, because you know Bobby Lashley is just he's in that position where he puts over talent now.
He's literally Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, he's a glorified jobber like Baron Corbin.
Right. So if Brock Lesnar can have it, why not Bobby? Like, I don't get it. The man came back for
Bobby's
one
black.
reason.
They don't like him.
There's also the fact that just Bobby's mic skills has never been there.
That's why he has MVP.
That's
why he had Lana.
Lana, no, people just were not with that Lana situation.
No.
Lana wasn't with that Lana situation.
We are ignoring that.
I see what you're saying, you know, but like at the same time, it's Vince McMahon, you know, so a lot of the shit with him is just stupid.
Like, if I was Bobby, I'd be pissed off, bro. I came back for one reason. 2 reasons, technically. He came back to fight Brock and to win the championship. He didn't win the championship, and he didn't fight Brock.
But you also know that WWE does not like people leaving and then making a name for themselves and then coming back.
Yep.
That's also a good point, yeah.
The only person that got away with it, but the only person that was in some indie scene and came back and got up there is basically Drew McIntyre.
Yeah. And I really think that for Drew, I really think that was because he bulked up.
There's that.
Yeah.
He was already a Mr. McMahon guy from the start. So there's those two things just were for him. It's going for him.
Because I looked at Drew before, and I mean Drew he was still a pretty big dude, still like pretty tall guy. But looking at him now and looking at him back then, it's kind of like, oh yeah.
Muscle wise, he's like, he's really nothing like how he used to be.
So I feel like I'm the only one that thinks that Drew and Dolph together was really good. Ooh.
I love that. Oh my god, I love that.
No, I mean, compared to all his other opponents, I mean,
not opponents, as a team, they were pretty good.
Oh, as a team,
yeah. The only thing I didn't like is Dolph. I didn't have a problem with the team. I have a problem with Dolph Ziggler as a wrestler. Like the way he wrestles, he sells moves to the point where if you're watching it and you're like a casual fan, you'll think, "Oh my gosh, Dolph Ziggler's dead." Like he doesn't move. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, Dolph. He's
hard.
not. We don't. But the thing with it is that Dolph is fucking just like dead as fucking nails in the box. Like we don't. Nobody really cared. WWE has done so much fucking damage to Dolph Ziggler that there's nothing that they can do, that Dolph can do, they can do to sit here and fucking fix this.
And that's
like no matter you compare this, you compare Dolph Ziggler with Jesus Christ himself, and that's still not going to save it. Well, we still would not give a damn. We'd be like, no, Jesus, no, why? Like we don't care about Dolph Ziggler.
And that's sad because technically, in like a technical aspect, wrestling wise, he's up there with people like AJ Styles, Daniel Bryan, Drew Gulak. Like he's talented as a wrestler.
Yes, he was going to leave, but I guess he decided that
money. It was some ducats.
He was happy with the amount of money they were giving him to just put over talent.
He pulled a what's that team called? He pulled a Luke Gallows and other guys.
Yep, and look what good that got him.
Yep.
And then got them freaking being going back and forth with their friends over at AEW, and then now guess what? FTR took their damn spot, so they damn sure couldn't even go there even after they got fired.
And they had to settle for goddamn what are they on now? TNA?
What was it? Impact? Is it Impact?
Impact, yeah, Impact. Ain't doing shit over there. Like they're what you don't want to be in the industry. They use their clout to be lazy.
Yep, that was it. That was their dumbass fault.
Right? It's so sad.
Yeah, they're being underutilized.
Oh, I think so segue back. It was, what was it, NXT TakeOver? Was it a prediction or?
Yes, he wanted you guys to go over your predictions for the card.
Who is it? It's Karrion Kross versus Keith Lee.
Yeah.
It's the North American, the ladder match for that. Dakota Kai versus Io Shirai. Those are literally the only three that I actually know of. I've not been paying attention to NXT as much lately.
Those are the main ones, to be honest. Oh, there's a kickoff show match to determine who's going to be the number one contender for the tag team titles. It's between Oney Larkin and his tag team partner.
And Danny Burch. Oney and Danny.
Yeah, Oney and Danny. Dang, who are the other people? I didn't see UE in there, so I kind of just didn't pay attention to it, honestly. But there is that too.
Okay. I think for the Keith Lee, Karrion Kross, as much as I want that Keith Lee should still retain, I don't know. It should be like kind of like something where I don't know. It's weird because I don't want Keith Lee to lose because Keith Lee just got it. He's barely, been the champion and stuff. So I think that we kind of fucked up to just have him. Like Keith Lee was white fucking hot, and just to have him as just a transitional champion is a little bit kind of disrespectful.
Right.
So but honestly, how they've just been like with this whole Karrion Kross thing, like they've just been so high on him and Scarlett. So I'm gonna just say Karrion Kross for that one.
I think Keith Lee's gonna get it.
I think going based off personally, who I want to win is Karrion Kross, just because his character, everything about him right now is cool, personally. But logically, Triple H isn't about to let Karrion win. He just came into the company. Keith Lee has been working very hard, like you said. He just got this title, so there's no way he's about to lose it.
Mm-hmm.
So I go with Keith Lee.
That is the card. Like you named all the matches on the card. Apparently,
you got Adam Cole too. Adam Cole's match.
Oh yeah, Adam Cole. That's right. Which Adam Cole's winning that, so we don't have to go over that one.
Facts.
Dakota Kai and Io Shirai.
The
I feel
website
like
I'm on. I'm sorry. The website I'm on thinks Adam Cole's going to lose.
Oh my
No.
god.
Nah.
With the women's match, I kind of feel as though that NXT sometimes will like pull the trigger with Dakota, like they'll go with her and then like pull her back. So if Dakota doesn't win this, then she don't need to get no more like championship match. Like it's the kind of the same thing with like Bianca Belair. Like they kind of was like pushing her and then they pulled back and then they kind of tried it again and then they pulled back and then she got caught up. So you know how Bianca I think Bianca had like what 3 championship opportunities and lost. Like kind of the same with Dakota. Either like just give her the fucking championship or after this she don't need to get the belt. She don't need to have no more championship matches.
Well, personally to me, Dakota Kai is not somebody like I like her as a person on the mic, but her wrestling leaves a lot to be desired for me. Like she's very generic in her wrestling skills. She's not very she's not the best. So I think that alone is a reason why they don't want to give her the title, or at least why I wouldn't want to give her the title. But her mic skills are very good.
Yeah, I'm glad she became a heel because to me, she kind of, when she was a face, she kind of was reminding me a little bit too much of Bayley.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
What did I miss? Ow.
A lot.
We are going over the NXT card.
Basically.
Okay, cool. Oh, well, y'all moved on without me. I'm proud of you. My leg hurts.
What were we supposed to do?
My knee hurts.
Oops.
Oh, shit. All right. What matches did you already talk about?
The Keith Lee, Karrion, and then we're just on the Dakota Io match.
Oh. What
Io Shirai.
What did y'all think about that NXT takeover? What do y'all think is gonna happen with the
Oh my god.
Match?
Karrion Cross. I know you didn't talk about the ladder match yet.
We already talked about Karrion Cross, but
We already said it.
I said, who do y'all think is gonna win the match? I meant to say.
I said Karrion, and I think I'm not. What was the second part of your name? Because I'm not calling you Gucci. Yeah. He said Keith Lee, and then I think Galactic also said Keith Lee.
I believe Keith Lee's winning.
Okay.
Darkwave didn't say
I'm winning the match. There you go.
What about
there's Darkwave's opinion.
The Breezango match versus Oni.
That's who was
God.
Breezango. Okay. Well, we was actually just talking about the Dakota Kai Io Shirai match.
Oh no, y'all ended it. All right. So
No,
what were y'all saying about the Dakota Kai match? Sorry. Let me put it back.
Well, I was just saying that they actually either they need to give Dakota Kai the belt or they need to not have her go for a championship because they're kind of doing her like Bianca Belair, like they're pushing her and then they lose steam with her, and then they push her again and then they lose steam.
Yep. And then I was just saying that Dakota Kai as a wrestler leaves a lot to be desired.
I heard that
ring.
part. Yeah.
So that's basically it.
Yep.
Oh snap! So you don't like Dakota the Dakota Kai? I feel like she's the queen of kicks, man.
She's generic, bro. She's very generic. As a wrestler, she's very generic.
I kind of see what you're talking about. She has a better finisher than Bayley though, because I was getting sick of the Bayley the Bayley the belly.
Yeah, she does have a better finisher.
Yeah, it's kind of a dumb
I'll give her.
But the belly was the dumbest finisher that any woman has had, and I'm serious about that.
Like, who would do a body slam?
It's a regular belly-to-belly suplex, and she wins matches just like that. That's when she takes it to the Macho Man elbow. I was like, I can get jiggy with this shit, you know.
Yeah,
if you want to do a basic ass finisher, at least kind of make it like what Kyrie's saying, an insane elbow, like this shit, like how she be hitting that shit. It's like, god damn.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just the elbow drop. But you kind of look at it and it's like, well, goddamn.
Yeah. This heel turn was the best thing for her career.
Yeah, same thing with Io Shirai. That was one of the best things.
But yeah. I'm confused about that. I'm actually glad you brought that up. So if there were fans, who would they be cheering? Because both women are heels.
Definitely Shirai.
Io's a baby face. Io's a baby face.
I know Io's a baby face,
She's
but
like,
she did have a
When
heel
did she
turn
become? When did she go? When did she go babyface?
when she fought it, when she's having to go against
She
Dakota Kai.
turned babyface months ago.
Yeah.
No, she's been babyface
Since she
since
won the belt, right?
a while.
Again,
No.
sir. I don't. I've not been paying
Oh.
attention to NXT stuff for a little bit.
Basically, during the whole Rhea, Bianca, Charlotte stuff, a little bit before then, she was pretty much turning babyface. So,
But she's still wearing the black though.
yeah, she's not going to change her character. Her character's over. She's just a babyface. She's babyface by default, basically.
Yeah, because she was the one that
She's too basically she's too over to be a heel. So she's babyface by default, but she doesn't do heel stuff anymore either. So she's
like
a
neutral.
babyface.
She's like neutral Randy Orton.
exactly. That's exactly
Neutral
what
Randy
that is.
Orton is perfect. I don't care what anybody says. Neutral
Yeah.
Randy Orton. Not
2010 Randy Orton. That was
Randy
2010.
Randy Orton didn't give a fuck. Just did what he wanted. What other match did y'all not talk about? The triple. Y'all talk about the ladder
We
match.
didn't get to that yet. We literally only got to 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Adam Cole versus Pat. Oh God.
We
I
breezed
think
over
we
that
all
one.
in agreement just pretty much said that's Adam Cole, so we agreed not to talk about it.
Although it was pretty
We're gonna have to
interesting.
review the match.
It was pretty interesting to see that the website I was looking at thought Cole was going to lose.
It's stupid.
Hey,
If Adam Cole loses that match, I think I'm done.
It's literally disrespectful to Adam Cole.
Exactly.
Literally, I would be mad. I would even be mad at Pat McAfee. I'd be mad at Triple H. Like, bro, what are you doing?
I'm like triple nipple. What are you doing, buddy? Come on. Like, what are you doing, buddy? I thought you had the better. I thought it was you guys versus AEW. I mean, come on. You had to think like AEW. Well, they didn't have a random superstar. Okay, never mind. Stephen Amell. I apologize. Stephen Amell was in AEW for a break. The triple threat tag team match. How do y'all?
Yeah, who are the people in that again? Because I only got only Larkin.
Oni Larkin and Danny Burch, and then Legado del Fantasma.
Oh yeah. They're gonna give it to Legado.
People were saying that even this one dude who was saying that he's Hispanic and like speaks Spanish and stuff, he said, "Bro, they need to trim his name. That's too fucking long." It was like I even speak Spanish, and that shit's too long.
Doesn't it mean the League of Ghosts, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. They can just go back to being how they normally are, racist, and like, I don't know, just call him like Cartel or some shit, or Colombia.
Okay, first of all, if these damn motherfuckers the cartel and Vince did not get a fucking citation,
Pretty sure you can get sued for that. Yeah. That's disrespectful.
like this is Vince's let's name him the cartel. And Triple H is probably like, but Dad, don't name him the cartel. That's racist.
It's like, no, we just put a K. They give him a K, not a C, so it won't be racist.
So what is this, Mortal Kombat now? Fuck out of here with that nonsense.
And what's sad is that that's one of the names that Vince McMahon is currently trying to patent.
Wait, you said what?
You can kiss my ass with that shit.
Legado de Fantasma. That's one of the names that Vince McMahon is currently trying to patent.
You can't.
Oh my god. See?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna happen, guys.
Anywho, moving on. Finn Balor versus Timothy Thatcher. I said that wrong. Let me take two. Finn Balor versus Timothy.
Oh my god.
Take three.
Yes. Okay. Finn Balor
There we
versus
go. Yep.
Timothy
Yes.
Thatcher. There we go.
There we go.
There we go. You did it.
Fuck you. Anywho, that match was properly built up. I don't care what anybody says. I think that's going to be match of the night, actually. I'm not going to fucking lie to you. I honestly think that's going to be match of the night. Or the ladder match.
Ladder match. Exactly.
One of those two. The ladder match, which is Bronson Reed versus Damian Priest versus Cameron Grimes versus Johnny Gargano.
No. Excuse me, sir. Sir, you have to say his name correctly.
Who?
Cameron Grimes.
Anyway, takeovers tomorrow, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't forget Velveteen. Velveteen's in there too.
I was about to say it, but she stopped me.
So we know who's not winning the belt.
Johnny Gargano.
Johnny Gargano and Velveteen Dream are not winning that.
When I found out why Velveteen left for a second, I was very shocked.
Yeah,
but it made
because
sense.
because those false allegations.
Yeah.
They turns out that they've been proven wrong.
Yeah, those are false. Yeah, they were false.
Okay.
Yep, they were officially proven false, and yeah, he's been cleared. So it's just like, bruh. You know,
for no reason.
Yeah, at this point, like I said, I'm just glad they didn't. I'm glad people found the opportunity to figure out it was fake, because I personally am getting sick of people getting canceled for zero reasoning without proof. Like Angry Joe almost got canceled without proof, and it turns out everything was consensual. Matt Riddle, same thing. It's just for me, I like proof. I'm a man of proof. If you have no proof, and then it bugs me when people don't have proof.
Unless it's like some Bill Cosby stuff. Where, like,
okay, that when he finally admitted it, I was like, okay, I can't say you didn't do shit no more. But he admitted it, so I can't say anything.
Even if he didn't admit it, like literally hundreds of people came out and was like that.
My dude, look. People try to come out against George Takei, and we all know that's not factual information. If it was men coming out against George Takei, then that would have made more sense. But females are trying to come out against George Takei, and even George Takei was like, "No, sweetie, no, that's not true." Oh my!
Oh my!
No!
Oh my!
No!
You know, George Takei was in Japan with them. You know, he was the first person in the prison. That's all I'm saying. He wasn't even a prisoner. And he was just like,
so what's the next topic? Next topic?
Next topic is SummerSlam predictions.
Oh, I can't wait for some. Hey, yo, first of all, how many of you people think SummerSlam is about to be better than NXT TakeOver?
I don't even know half the shit for SummerSlam. All I know is the Braun Strowman and the Fiend. And then Oscar 2-bit shit.
Oh, okay. Let me huh?
When is the last time a WWE pay-per-view has been better than an NXT pay-per-view?
Never.
That's what I'm saying.
I got to think about that one. Hold up.
Why would you even ask that?
Ever.
I mean, that War Games one was garbage. War Games 2 was absolutely terrible.
That's the most recent one?
Yeah, that was I can't. War Games was always fire. That's 2 fire pay-per-views. Brooklyn? Take over Brooklyn? Oh, nah, bro. No, you can't. WrestleMania was shit compared to NXT Brooklyn.
Oh,
God.
I just thought of something.
What?
If they keep the belt on Drew, and Finn Balor loses, or whatever with Finn Balor can actually come back up to the main roster and feud with Drew McIntyre.
No. Finn Balor went back down on purpose because he's like, none of this.
Right, but at the same time, with certain people, it's kind of like, okay, you guys bleed NXT. Finn Balor even mentioned that like he himself asked to go back down because he was like very bitter and stuff like that up top, which is fine.
Yeah, so did Breezango. Because they were doing strange things and
I'm just thinking of stuff to keep the belt, another opponent for Drew to keep the belt on him.
I mean, all right. So here's how I would book that. I would have Drew McIntyre go down to NXT and just start challenging people and saying, "No, this is an open belt for everybody." You know, that's
stupid. That's not a good idea because right, but at the same time, that's supposed to be on.
Like, he could be like, I heard you guys are the future. I can challenge. Like, come on. Like, there are multiple things you can do.
That wild thing. Here's why that's a bad idea.
Okay.
Because you want to know why that's a bad idea, and you would be shooting yourself in the foot.
Oh my God.
That is whose titles around Drew McIntyre's waist?
The WWE title.
No. Whose title is that?
Brock Lesnar's.
It's Vince McMahon's.
Oh God, no. Never mind.
Why would you send him to NXT
no,
and give Vince McMahon the option to have NXT stars. Because then what would happen is he would take control over an NXT star, and then
and then keep it. I think that they just need to do the shit. Like they already tried to have Charlotte go down there, and she had the NXT
and
women,
they had the lowest ratings of all time.
And then they kept feeding the women on the division to Charlotte. So how about he is the WWE champion. That's supposed to be the most prestigious belt. Keep that shirt on Raw, and
It literally had the worst ratings of all time because of that shit. Anywho,
right.
Let's get on the goddamn. Let's get on the SummerSlam. So, since we don't know all the matches, the first match I see on the card is the Street Profits versus the Spanish Del Fuego clan.
I love the Street Profits. I know they're racist. I know they are.
Actually, no. The Street Profits is not as racist as like the New Day, because the New Day was a church. It was a church thing at first, but the Street Profits has been doing the hold the cup up, put a beer in it, and walk out since early NXT, and I'm like, Street Profits are great. It's just, at this point, I'm like, you guys are feuding with Team Del Fuego, and it's really annoying.
Yeah, they need somebody to actually go against. But
by the way, the name is not Team Del Fuego. I am being incredibly racist.
I know.
But again, WWE their tag team division is garbage. WWE's tag team division is pretty much comparable to AEW's women's division, just trash. Like it just doesn't just not as they just need to put the division together. The division is just garbage. Viking Raiders, you got Ivar and Eric in Raw Underground doing their shit, and then when they're not doing that, they're doing axe throwing, eating turkey legs,
big job.
Spawning turkey legs out of nothing.
Mutton.
Excuse me, mutton. They don't have mutton. It's turkey legs. It's WWE.
That's mutton.
They got the turkey legs.
It was mutton.
They got the turkey legs from the back and Titus Catering. Titus ain't got no damn mutton.
That was fucking mutton. That was mutton, woman. They even said it. That's not turkey legs, man. It was mutton.
Listen.
I'm a Viking. Yeah, what's up?
Spirit is right here. So if I agree, they unify these tag team titles, and then just have the tag team titles. Where if we can have a unified woman title, we might as well have the men's title unified, and then it could work.
It would work. It would work, but again, what did I say earlier in this goddamn podcast? We're talking about one of the dumbest motherfuckers in the wrestling business as we speak. Is in control. One of the dumbest. Okay.
Very, very out of touch, dumb man. Yes.
Yes, he's very out of touch. He is one of the dumbest people in WWE. This man thinks, I'm going to have a brand split. I'm going to have a division of women with like 3 women in the division. Then I'm going to have them separate. Only push the same 2 people and have the same 3 matches. I am also the very same person, mind you, the very same person that every goddamn god damn it, I lost my train of thought. The many things that Vince McMahon has done in his life, you can think about it. You can think about it. I don't even remember what I was about to say. Okay, but Vince McMahon has done a lot of dumb shit. Okay, I had to do the Booker T when he said the N word on there.
That was a very long pause.
It was.
Oh shit! Hulk Hogan, I'm coming for you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's funny.
I forgot. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, did you just break your own rule?
Yeah,
what did I say? What did I say? Huh? I didn't say nothing.
You said things.
I said things?
You said a slur that you weren't supposed to say.
What slur? I didn't say the slur. I literally didn't say it.
Okay.
I said, I'm coming for you, and then did the gesture.
Have fun editing.
I know what I said. I know where it is to double check where I said it.
Hey, he said what he said.
Hey, shut. Hey.
I'm on your side. Okay, you know what? Fuck you. Never mind that.
Anywho, moving on.
Next topic, please.
Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton is the next match I see.
McIntyre wins. If McIntyre doesn't win, I'm gonna break something.
I honestly think Randy Orton's gonna win the match.
I think Randy needs to win.
I don't think Randy needs to win, but I think they're going to give it to Randy just because, again, back to what I was saying, what I said earlier, there's more people for Randy to go up against because Randy's a heel. They don't have enough. They don't have enough. Drew already went through all the heels on Raw, so
they need to just do the draft right after SummerSlam. God damn it!
Logically, though, they're gonna go with Drew. Or no, excuse me. Logically, they should go with Randy. Logically, Spirit, what you're saying makes sense, right? Because there are no more heroes on Raw to go against. But knowing Vince McMahon, he's gonna give it to Drew.
Yeah,
I want Drew. I want Drew to win, but Orton's doing the best work of his career right now. And when you're the best at what you're doing on your roster, you should be champion. Like, I want Drew because Drew's doing fantastic as well.
But Randy should be. But there's been times when people have been doing the best work and they still would lose and they still wouldn't win.
My favorite is they would wrestle the same person 3 times and then at a pay-per-view for a third time. God. I love it when he does that shit. That makes me wet my goiters.
Because, again, unless, I think Galactic said it, unless they do the draft immediately after SummerSlam, who else is there? Unless Jinder's about to come back, and nobody wants to fucking see that. Again, I think the universe purposely made Jinder injured so we don't get it.
Now I want to see Jinder versus Drew. What I think is there's going to be a part 2 of Drew and Randy, because if you guys peep, Payback is right after. It's like
That's what I was saying. Yeah, okay, that's what I was about to get to. Literally, I was about to say, isn't there a pay-per-view right after SummerSlam?
What?
Yeah, Payback.
So it's gonna be
this Sunday's
a week. SummerSlam, and next Sunday is Payback. Yeah, because I guess they had to throw, or they're trying to get it back on schedule. Back to the old schedule because everything had to be pushed back for that WrestleMania to happen. Mm-hmm. So I think they're trying to get it back on schedule by doing that.
So what I'm thinking is WrestleMania is going to be a lot of setups because you can't, booking wise, you can't. It's too hard to do that to make new storylines for Payback.
I would say one thing that could end up happening. I don't know if you guys keep this on the last Raw that ended up happening when Shawn Michaels came out. Shawn Michaels said, well, Randy, you're going to get a sweet chin music and a Claymore kick. So maybe for SummerSlam, I don't know, Shawn Michaels comes and they end up some fuck finish or something like that with a disqualification. So Drew retains, but Randy wins or some shit like that. And then they get him on Payback. I don't know.
Actually, I could see that happening. And then I could see, because Randy Orton's on his old Legend Killer stick right now, I see him going for Michaels after.
That would be fucking weird. By the way, Michaels did a shit job at selling the fucking cake.
It's because he's still self-conscious about his hair gone, so that's why he was
Hey, Spirit. Your mic is moving constantly and it's making a very bad noise.
I'm sorry, unless a certain somebody does not want dinner.
Oh, then mute your mic when you're not, talking.
There it goes.
Yeah. You butt munch. Anywho, yeah, you can't talk back to me. I'll mute
asshole.
There we go. Alright, so for the third time we get, and my favorite third time, we get Apollo Crews versus MVP.
I love Apollo Crews. I don't care how bad his storylines are. I love the fact that he has the title. I love it.
Honestly,
because he deserved it.
I didn't think he deserved it when he got it. I'm not even gonna fucking lie to you.
What for real?
Listen. I'm not saying that because I hate the guy, but what the fuck has he done?
In terms of what, wrestling wise?
Yeah, he just randomly got a title opportunity. He hasn't been doing anything, and I was like, I forgot he was.
Since he left NXT,
COVID, that's not his fault. Sir. COVID.
That's not his fault.
He's been there. He's been not complaining. He's been showing up to work, so he's being rewarded for that.
All right,
And
if that's
let's all know who who gave him the title. It was Paul Heyman, not Vince McMahon.
And they hate Paul Heyman. So does AJ Styles. But I digress.
Well, I already mentioned a conspiracy about that.
Yeah, they fucking hate that guy. And I'm like, well, he tries to push new talent, and Vince is like, nah.
But him as a manager,
it's like, do you guys hate Paul Heyman because the older guys who's normally used to getting the spotlight hate Paul Heyman because he's trying to push the younger talent, which is what you're supposed to do? Or do you guys hate Paul Heyman because you're saying Paul Heyman is actually legit dick? Which honestly, I really don't think it's that second thing.
Yeah, honestly, and I love AJ Styles, but he hates him because he thinks he's a know-it-all and all that stuff. And I'm like, but dude, Paul Heyman tries to push talent or new talent so you won't be stuck with the same fucking look. I don't know about you guys, and I'm pretty sure people watching, they want to see new matches every time. They don't want to see the same two matches. You know what? I don't want to see Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I do. I honestly do. Granted, Brock ain't coming back, and thank God that motherfucker's not coming back. Goldberg, the fact that he's still signed with the company kind of bugs me, but that's not. It's neither here nor there.
Goldberg has
we get to see this man until 2023.
He officially stated that he's going to have 2 matches per year until 2023. So you can expect to see him. Did he already have a match this year?
Yeah, he did. He fought Braun and lost.
Yes, you can expect to see him one more time this year, probably around Royal Rumble.
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, you can see him. Well, are they going to do that this year? COVID is the thing.
I don't think so.
This is Vince McMahon we're talking about.
Sweet Saudi money.
I don't think Vince McMahon has brain cells, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna be like, I like Saudi Arabia money. I'm gonna take my private butt jet over to Saudi Arabia. Oh, by the way, Mr.
And then leave the rest of my wrestlers over there.
Oh yeah, that shit was funny. And when he did that dumb shit, I would have been like, "Fuck you, Vince." Anywho, I don't know if you know Mr. Kaido, but apparently in this chat or in this podcast, Vince McMahon has a dusty asshole that he likes to pull ideas from. Like every time he poops, all you hear is
no.
Every time he poops.
No.
But that's facts. Every time Vince farts, you hear is and you see dust clouds coming.
I'm just not gonna comment on that. But
But it's just factual information.
Nope, just shh. Nobody say nothing.
Give it to me! Anywho, we got, Dominic versus Seth Rollins.
So,
in a street fight, by the way.
I don't like the fact that Dominic, a person who hasn't wrestled a goddamn match, is going to get his first WWE match on a WWE main roster pay-per-view. I don't like that.
Okay.
But in terms of Seth Rollins and the job that he's doing as a heel, I do like that.
Hey, but
I
don't
like the Monday Night Messiah. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Here's where I have to say something about that, though. Dominic, who he's being trained by, which is Jay Lethal, Conan, Lance Storm, and his father, I honestly think he has potential to do a great job. It's just, at this point, I don't know. He's not proven yet. I don't know if he's been in a performance center.
It's not that he's been he's been training independently for a while.
Yeah, he did indie stuff. But the thing is that it's the same thing. Like with certain people, you just don't see them down in like NXT, for example, how AJ Styles did not go down to NXT.
Right. But
certain people,
I think that's different though, because don't you feel like AJ already had like a proven resume? Like if you put him on NXT, it's like, all right, bro, what's the point? He's already like
he's already learned WWE because every company, regardless if you can sit here and work and stuff, even AJ himself said he kind of wished he would have went down to NXT for a little bit.
And it's kind of not fair to say that because while AJ Styles got the jump, people that are just as capable like Finn Balor and Samoa Joe, who made big careers elsewhere, had to start in NXT.
That's a good point.
It's better.
But AJ Styles, no. But here's the difference. Triple H didn't go to AJ Styles. Vince went to AJ Styles. Like Triple H went to Triple H went to these people, and then they went to NXT. Shinsuke Nakamura met with Triple H before he met with Vince, and then Vince is like, he's Asian, I want him. Why do you want Shinsuke Nakamura? Because he's Asian. Ah. Anywho, that's exactly what that meeting went like.
All right.
And then he said, hold up, let me pull the script. Here's the script. He's gonna lose at WrestleMania.
We're not commenting. We're not commenting.
Anywho, I think that Dominic. Oh no, I'm gonna have to agree with Spirit that the Monday Night Messiah has gotten a little bit Monday Night stale. Just a little bit.
I mean, it got me sad because I know they're not going anywhere with the story.
Yeah, and his other two fucking.
What is the greater good?
I don't know, son. But his other two prophets are gone. Oh, everybody else is gone. I was just like, yo, it's just you and Murphy, and it feels directionless with just two of you. What happened to the AOP? What happened to fucking
AOP? One of them got injured.
One of them got injured, and Austin 3 got caught up in bullshit.
Caught up in what?
That speaking out movement bullshit.
Oh,
he got canceled.
Oh, he did? What did he do?
We don't know. I mean, some woman said that you gotta look it up. I can't remember all the details, but I mean, I've read that he's suspended, so I don't know if it was because of that or wellness, but he did get called out on the speaking out movement. But how true his accusations are, we don't know.
Whatever.
Just cutthroat with that.
Yeah, he can have fun with that. But
you have to be that type of thing.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to agree. Like I said, it is getting a little stale. He has no greater good. What is he fighting for? At this point, he just keeps saying, "I'm the Messiah for the greater good." And I'm like, okay, what is the greater good? What are you talking about? Can you please be
like his last major like match or whatever like that or rival? He lost. It was against Kevin Owens,
which was an interesting match, but it was just like, yo, okay.
And like everything that he's been in, why is it that the different shit that they do with Seth Rollins, like it always ends up backfiring? Like the Hell in a controversy, the Hell in a Cell joint controversy, the joint when he was the crown jewel with him and the Fiend, that shit, and then the stupid eye for eye garbage.
Bro, was that real?
No,
that wasn't real, right?
Okay, first of all, obviously they popped out a fake eye. Second of all, it was the same fucking eye that was already injured. So I was just like, okay, that made it look so stupid that he just popped out. Bruh, I was like, so that was dumb.
I thought the only reason I thought it was real because that man threw up like immediately.
He obviously threw up. Seth Rollins, he threw up.
He probably just can't handle that sort of thing.
he probably forced himself to throw up. I don't know.
That was Vince. Vince has the mind of a child. Ha ha, doo doo, pee pee, caca, throw up. Ha ha, farts, fat people.
Like when he had Jeff Hardy throw piss at Sheamus. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was
literally copying off of an Attitude Era thing that happened already.
Dude, like, oh man.
Jesus Christ! I was like, I'm done.
If I was Jeff, I would leave.
Yeah. Jeff just wants one more title there. That's why he's staying.
Yeah, man.
The next match is Sasha versus Asuka, and then Bayley versus Asuka, which
stupid.
Thank you.
Is anybody else kind of tired of the whole like two belts stuff going on?
I am.
The two belts? Yeah.
Yeah, they did. Becky 2 belts. Keith Lee had 2 belts. So now we got Sasha, Bayley, and then they possibly about to be with Asuka, the 2 belts. It's like I'm just a little bit kind of. It's over it. I'm over it.
It was cool when Becky did it, but after Becky, I was just like, yeah, this is getting old.
I think Asuka's gonna end up taking one title.
She most definitely is.
I think Asuka will more than likely end up taking the Raw because first of all, Sasha Banks is a SmackDown superstar. I think Asuka's gonna take the Raw, and then I think what's her name, Sonya, needs to be the next contender for Bayley, and I think she actually needs to win.
I like that. But I also think that they're going to set something up for a payback between them three.
Yeah, because Payback's only a fucking week later, and they're going to be defending the tag team belts against.
Yeah, that's going to be one of the part 2.
Oh God, I hate this company.
Yeah,
they don't have enough build to build the Payback. I'm just putting it out there. They can't do it.
Well, that's why they chose Payback to put after it.
That's why they split it. So like, the women's tag belts are not going to be defended, or they will be defended on Payback.
Yeah, they will.
So certain joints. We they will what?
So, no, I'm saying that one of the matches announced is the Payback tag team women's match.
Yeah, the Payback joint.
There's an issue with that, right?
Some other stuff.
Right, there's an issue. So it's gonna take them a week to find an opponent. I don't think they're gonna.
They already have one lined up.
Ooh. They already have one lined up. I'm trying to tell you that everything's already lined up already.
Yeah, I think it's the Iconics, I believe.
If the fucking I
believe it's the Iconics, if I'm correct.
I'm pretty sure it might be the Iconics, because last time I checked, the Iconics were the last people to confront them about the tag team titles.
Right, and I could have swore I saw on Raw that it was going to be them.
It says to be determined as we speak. Yeah, so it better not be the fucking Iconics, because that's the reason Sasha Banks walked the fuck out the first time.
I mean, who else do you have though? Like the Riot Squad.
I'd rather the Riot Squad.
They're trying to put them back.
They actually had a good thing with that. Like the story already is there. Hey, guess what? We broke up. Ruby and both Liv, both losing streak, come together. We on that winning streak, and then we win the damn belts. Boom.
The sad part is, they just got jobbed 2 weeks in a row by the.
I know. Fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous.
Correct.
Okay, next match we have here is Braun Strowman versus The Fiend.
I swear to God. Talk about a long, drawn out fucking feud.
Yeah.
Like, this is the type of shit that, okay, so it's like, hey, this is the shit. Remember when, I forgot which Royal Rumble it was, when, like, we got Mankind, and then Cactus Jack came out, and then Dude Love. It's like, well, technically I'm 3 different people, so Dude Love can be in the Royal Rumble, and Cactus Jack.
That
so
was
it's like,
the dumbest fucking thing ever.
It's like, okay, hey, you wrestled Mr. Rogers Bray Wyatt. Okay, now here's the old school Bray Wyatt, and now you get the Fiend. Like, what?
Yeah. The only thing
that's not how that shit works. That's not how that. Like, if I was Finn Balor, any championship I will go after, and then if I lose as Finn Balor, I'll be like, all right, and now the Demon is next, so I get another one with the Demon.
Right. I mean, to me, it's like I would be okay with that whole saga of Bray Wyatt if they didn't fucking job him. Like, why are you making this man lose consistently 3 times in a row with 3 different gimmicks, all of which are over for, like, there's no purpose in that, you know what I mean?
WWE's thing.
I mean, did we all forget that Vince McMahon is still the dumbest motherfucker in wrestling history? I'm pretty sure
Vince is dumb. Vince is dumb, yes, but what I was saying is, with Bray currently, they're trying to portray it as the Fiend is his own character, and Bray is his own character.
I mean, which is fine.
And he loses, Bray lost, not the Fiend.
Right, but even with that, why would you add in the third element of Bray Wyatt, old school, like Spear said? It just doesn't make any sense.
Hey, hold up. Pause real quick. That's twice.
Bro, this shit is hard. I'm not gonna lie.
That's twice, you motherfucker. I know exactly where I gotta go to edit because I have a video that plays in the background every time. I know exactly where I gotta go. I still hate you.
It is hard though.
It is very hard.
Everybody else got used to it. Jesus.
I mean, it is.
Yeah, we did.
It's the first podcast that he's been on. You can't.
I'm not blaming him. I'm still gonna kill him because I have to edit this shit. I have to listen to an hour and 40 minutes of a podcast to find the mistakes. Shit. Anywho, moving on. What were you saying?
I was just saying, why would you add in the third element of old school Bray Wyatt? Just even if you got the whole gimmick of, okay, they're two separate people, the Fiend and Mr. Rogers, Bray Wyatt, right? Yeah. Why would you add in the third element and have him fight Braun Strowman as well? Like, it's just so pointless to me. Just to have him lose consecutively, like it's burying the Fiend, Mr. Rogers, Bray Wyatt, and old school Bray Wyatt. It's burying them all simultaneously. That's what that's doing to me.
I mean, I get
That's fair. I think story-wise, they're trying to build it up as the more and more he goes against this guy, the more crazy he's going to turn. And like I've been saying, they're going to probably try and turn it to some type of faction.
That's the only silver lining in it, the fact that it could be his faction, and the fact that I love the fact that everybody, and literally everybody who's faced the Fiend so far has, has had a turn, like either face or heel.
Right, he changes everybody he fights.
Right, I love that.
Yeah, he made Goldberg a heel automatically.
I love that. And I think that's, in terms of the whole Fiend idea, I think that is the Fiend's saving grace.
Yes.
Breaking
news.
Jeff Hardy just won the IC title.
Thank you. Thank you.
Who had the IC
there goes my theory.
AJ
Styles. Why are you yelling? There goes my theory for who the first opponent was going to be for the Fiend.
Well, I think that's well deserved on Jeff Hardy's part. After the horrible storyline they just put him through, he deserved that.
He beat AJ with one leg.
Wow. Yeah, he deserved
AJ, that. Quote, injured his leg early in the show, and he still won.
So they needed to protect...
he was genuinely injured.
No, well, not, it was kayfabe, but AJ, quote, injured his leg, and that's...
I thought you were saying he injured AJ's leg, because I was like, oh, they're protecting AJ, but no.
That's what I thought. Oh, true. Well, looks like we got a match for Payback.
Exactly. See, that's exactly how. Huh?
That's what I hate. I don't want to see the same match again, bro.
You're gonna see all Payback is gonna be 90% the same matches. I promise you.
Yeah.
If you are correct,
there's no way we're not correct.
I thought WWE. I thought they was done with the whole rematch stuff.
No, but this pay-per-view is called Payback, so
that's what they said. But I mean, they forgot.
And they also
their own rules. They also forgot their own rules. Okay.
Did we forget?
That happens.
I mean, do you not remember the wild card rule?
Nope, I don't, and I don't want to.
I hate that.
Whatever happened to Lars Sullivan?
He's done.
It's canceled, I believe. A lot of racist comments he had.
Lot of racist.
That was funny because he was in a gay porno, so he can't really talk.
Oh,
God. Who are we talking about?
Lars Sullivan.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he was on a gay casting couch. He got caught.
Wow. That's disgusting.
Yeah, he had hair. I didn't watch it.
I was about to say, very graphic right there, bro.
Ayo, Galactic.
How you know all that?
Galactic. Hey,
what?
No, I didn't watch it. Don't be laughing at me, bro.
He said, why did you watch it?
I'm pointing at everybody's portrait right now. I didn't watch it. They showed a still image of the beginning part where he's standing in front of the guy. He's wearing like a t-shirt. Nothing was shown. I'm being serious.
So we know what Mr. Wild Thing's type is. Big and hairy. All right.
Them King Kong types, huh?
Yeah, King Kong. Yeah. King Kong in the trunk. Yeah.
That is nasty.
Keep playing with me. I will throw the dog. What does he Smack him.
Oh my lord.
So what's the? Is there more cards?
More cards
on
or
the
more
card?
matches on the card? Yes.
Yeah.
We got
So
Mandy
what's
Rose versus Sonya Deville in the hair versus hair match.
I don't
No,
think we
that
need
match
to
has
talk
been
about
changed. That match has
one.
been changed. That match has been changed to a loser leaves WWE match now.
It really
Oh, really?
Yes.
So they actually tried to make us care. Okay. Good to know.
They really
Yes.
changed it to a. It doesn't say that on the website yet.
Well, they
SmackDown
just
is
happened
live
tonight.
right now.
Okay,
so
okay. All right.
Damn.
There's nothing else on the card. That's the last match.
interesting.
Jesus Christ.
Damn. I hope Sonya wins now.
What
I really
the
do.
fuck? No, I don't. It's a
So there was. What happens if this ends up happening? Instead of Sonya, so say like Sonya is about to win or whatever, and then Otis.
Goddamn.
I don't know. What?
Your mic.
Also,
Sounds like-
I'm not moving.
It sounds like popcorn.
Yes, it really does.
No, it's probably something like blowing in the mic or something.
Yeah.
Like a fan.
Yeah.
Is that better? Slightly?
Yes.
Yeah, actually.
Okay, I moved the other earbud. I think it was that.
Huh.
Is this still happening?
No.
Nope.
Yeah, you're good. You're perfect.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe like Otis gets involved or something like that. With them and like maybe can the briefcase be like given? Like you can give the briefcase away, right?
No.
Because like it's yours.
Well, they could WWE could do some shit like Brock Lesnar
Like
could come
Otis-
down and take the briefcase. I'm sure Otis
Right.
could-
So like
Do
Otis
not
can like.
bring that dumb shit up ever again here. That's like
Oh
cussing.
my God, sir, you were.
Yo,
You're
that
at a
match
20.
was so good until this motherfucker just said, "Dirt, dirt, 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 dirt."
Yeah, I know.
And I was just like, Vince McMahon, you were so stupid.
and that was the moment that buried Mustafa Ali.
Yep. Oh my God.
But I was saying, what if Otis gives Sonya the briefcase to prevent Mandy from like losing or leaving
I can see that.
I like that.
I mean, that's
or
fine.
something like that. Sir, why can we see you eating? How about your fat ass weights?
You don't have to drag him on the podcast.
Talking smack is back.
Jesus Christ.
With who?
I'm just saying, super unprofessional.
Oh my God.
Who's hosting?
Kayla and I think Xavier or something. Kayla
trash.
Braxton and Xavier was it?
Trash. If Renee Young ain't there, it's trash. Talking Smack is back. Renee Young quit, so I don't even care.
Hey, did you notice too that she's probably leaving because like they got rid of like all of her damn shows? Like they got rid of the FS1, that joint. They got rid of Talking Smack.
Oh, the reason why they got rid of FS1 is mainly because the ratings were shit and Fox don't play those low ratings games.
If I was Renee, I'd be like, y'all, fuck y'all.
Yeah,
Well, my damn
Fox
Why
don't-
WWE still with Fox?
Yeah, that's why I honestly don't think. Yeah, WWE still was Fox. I honestly thought Fox would have been like, "You're canceled. Fuck you." Anywho, is there anything else you guys want to talk about in the wrestling sphere of wrestling? Because we are done with the wrestling.
No. I wanted to talk about. Oh man, who just mentioned it? Oh, Mustafa Ali.
Oh, okay.
That's the last thing I wanted to say. It's
Alright.
very sad what they're doing to
He
him.
did.
They brought him back. First of all, they took him off TV, gave him the whole like hacker gimmick. Remember that?
Was that even him?
That was retribution.
That was him.
That was retribution.
I thought that was retribution. Yeah, with the hacker joint, I'm like, all right, is that retribution or
Didn't
like,
it have his symbol, Mustafa? You know the little light
It
symbol.
did. A lot of people were predicting it was
yeah.
Mustafa. Some people were saying it was CM Punk.
Whoever
but
said
I
that
think
was
it-
CM
I
Punk
think it
lost
is-
their fucking minds.
I think it is Retribution.
It was retribution.
That would make more sense. Okay. Well, still, they wrote him off TV, brought him back. This man was turning up for like an hour, and then got jobbed by Bobby Lashley, bro. Like, come on, man. Yeah, like he's arguably he can be him and Ricochet can be a top talent. And
oh no, Ricochet's buried. Ricochet's been buried ever since he got swatted out of the sky by Brock Lesnar.
Dude,
he's been buried since he lost to fucking Riddick Moss on live television.
See, but that was after. that was the golden shovel. Brock Lesnar just gave him the regular shovel. But that was the golden shovel right there.
Vince McMahon said
golden shovel.
Vince McMahon fucking said, you know this guy who nobody knows and everybody's chanting, who the fuck are you? Lose to him.
Yeah.
If I was Ricochet, I would have been like, where's my contract at?
He was mad as shit. Yeah, if you saw him, there was footage of him going in the backstage and he threw his little wrist things, like he chucked them, and he was mad as shit.
He honestly just needs to go back to NXT, bro.
No, they put him with what's his name.
And it's not doing anything because they're about to break it up and have Cedric, like Spear said earlier, they're about to have Cedric go to Hurt Business. So they're about to break that up.
So he's about to leave a black team to go to another black team.
Yep.
Man, dude, like, oh, man.
If they had put him back with Alistair, I would have been like, oh yeah.
What the fuck is Alistair even doing? He got
written off. Yeah, he got written off.
They did the high thing. We never
saw. Vince McMahon. It was actually reported that Vince McMahon actually wanted to change some stuff for Aleister Black because he feels as though his gimmick, something is not sticking, and that it's not. Where I know, this is what was reported was that Vince McMahon, like he's fought, like he likes his work, like his work and stuff like that, his wrestling and all that other stuff. But he feels as though like he needs like a gimmick or like his wardrobe or whatever. So it's gonna.
They're probably gonna try and make him darker, some shit like that. Turn him heel.
Perfect right now.
Aleister Black was already over. You just didn't book him right.
Yep. Well, it's because Vince McMahon doesn't get it. It shows that Vince McMahon does not get it. Why would you change? Like remember the heat that Aleister Black was getting when my man came out with green trunks. Everybody was like, that shit is no black. You only be wearing black. Don't wear that shit no more.
Yeah.
And then they kept having to wear it.
Yeah. Like certain stuff just doesn't. Vince McMahon takes something that would, like for example, Killian Dane, when my man was the Beast of Belfast, my man had on just the shorts. Then soon as they get called up, 2 weeks later, my man had on like that little onesie shit. I'm like, no, ew.
Although personally, I would not want to wrestle against Killian Dane because of the amount of hair on that man's body.
Yeah,
Nikki Cross. Oh
my god,
that's her boo thing. So she's probably like, I like the hair.
She probably braids it at night.
She's like, baby, let me braid this hair.
Excuse me. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Every time they walk in the house, their theme plays from Insanity.
Him and what's my man's name?
Oh my god.
I would not want to touch Matt Riddle's feet. Oh my god.
Hey, if he kicked me in the face, I'd legit be like, bruh, put on some shoes. Don't ever do that again. Like, yes, we're wrestling, and this is a damn good match, but your foot touched my face like 3 times.
I would come out of character and just be like, yo, don't touch me with your feet.
Who was it that he wrestled against when he came and did the flip-flop thing, when he kicked his shoes off and his flip-flops hit the person in the face? Who was that? Shit, who the fuck was that?
It was somebody in the Royal Rumble.
It was somebody in the Royal Rumble. He came, took his flip-flops off, and then the flip-flops hit him in the face. Yo, I would have been fighting him. I'm like, bro, we got to lay hands for real now. Your shoes just hit me in the fucking face? No.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Dog, who was that?
Was that the past Royal Rumble?
No, I don't think that was that the Royal Rumble, or I kind of swear that was when he was down at NXT.
Nah, that was when he was in NXT. I don't even think he was in the Royal Rumble.
He was. I saw him.
That's when he got the 60-second drink for yeah.
He might have done something similar in the Royal Rumble, and that's what I'm remembering.
Whatever. I don't remember who he hit with the flip flop. I can't. But that was pretty funny. I think it was on an episode of Botchamania. I'd have to find it and post it in the chat if I find it. Because I do watch Botchamania. Them shits be All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about so we can move the fuck on to the other podcast?
Yes.
I'm good.
All right.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yes.
The podcast that I'm useful in.
Yes, thank you. All right, guys. I'll catch you on the next podcast.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Adios.
Hey, Mr. Kaido. Did I tell you about the legend of what happens in Japanese prisons?
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and hang up now.
Because, like you said, they don't have any more healers.
Oh God.
Hey,
Oh, God.
hey,
But
hey,
this is knowing this.
hey! What the fuck?
And
You just put her whole government out there, my dude. Thank you.
just reset the statement.
Jesus Christ. I hate you.
Alright, so
I gotta reset. I gotta edit this. I hate you.
Just let him restate his
I'm gonna
statement.
just reset. Alright, so like I was saying,